Hey guys, Ryan Joe again. This is, I think, the fourth video of this little series. I was hoping to do 8 of them before work, but I only have about 20 minutes before I have to leave, and I have to set up the uploads and get the forum posts going before I leave for work. And hopefully some of you get a chance to watch these before clan battles, and it helps you guys be successful tonight. Because I want our clan to be successful. I hope that you guys shatter my ideas of you guys getting in Group 2 of the Gale League and get into the Storm League. That would be amazing. I hope you all the best of luck. Alright, so spoiler alert, we do indeed lose this battle. We lost this battle mostly because of me, actually. But it's a late because of me. I got cocky and arrogant. And I'll show you why it's important to pay attention to specific things. Now, notice, what was our strategy always? Our strategy is pile one cap with all of our ships and have another ship go to a different cap. Usually the cap, the fast ship, the guy that's comfortable being by himself, the guy that's comfortable with how he knows how to escape. So that's our game plan. Even though that doesn't match how we spawned, notice I'm way over on the left and all of the other destroyers are on the right. We're crossing. Why? Because we want to make the match go our way. We're not going to just listen to how we spawned and go with the pecking order. That's very random battles where you're all the way on the other end of one match compared to the other. You may spawn on one side of your team, but your team's so tight together that that doesn't matter. So what's our game plan on this map? First time not being in the map that we were comfortable in. This map's a little bit different. You can see the two caps inside of one cap. There are two places people can cap in here. That's the edge and then in the middle. Guess what we're going to do with our shimas? We're going to torpedo the lanes in between 5 and 6. And we're going to make sure that they can't sit at E5. We want to make them have to overextend. Now, they have a Des Moines. Des Moines has 9.9 kilometer radar. What can a Des Moines not do, though? It can't really aim that well. Why? Because he has slow shell velocity. So don't be too scared of Des Moines. Can he do a lot of damage? Yeah. But not if you play wisely. Even with his 45-second radar. Now, it's somewhat concerning to have all your destroyers right beside each other. They might get in each other's way. They might accidentally torp each other. They might actually run into torps or force each other to go into other people's torps. So, just play wisely. We're, again, hoping that their Shimakaze overextends. There he is. Where is he going? Yeah, he's kind of going towards me, but he's taking his time. He's taking his time so well that that Zhao is actually going to be able to support him pretty darn well. That takes a few options away from me. Now, I contemplated skirting the outside of the cap to kind of bring him in as best I could, but unfortunately that would have put me in a bad spot with the Zhao. So with the Zhao behind the island, I started taking shots at the Shima. I did 1k damage with that first opening salvo. Why? Because I didn't hit him broadside with the AP. I hit him at an angle. Got a good penetration. Now you can see here, I'm in a bad spot against the Zhao, and guess what? There's two Zhaos. It's a bad spot for me. I don't have smoke. I'm gonna start using my speed boost, dodging, kind of keeping things available for me. Thought about torping, but I wanted to kind of save my torps for that Shimakaze smoke. I'm trying to keep those islands between me and the two Zhaos while trying to cap this. Unfortunately, the Des Moines, which is really far away, somehow had me radared. But only for a second. can see the Shimakaze ran from his smoke because he saw me coming, and he reset the cap, unfortunately. It's at this point where I realize I'm probably in Hydra range of the Zhaos. I need to get out of here. I let them have C. There's 3 ships over there. 3 ships! Guess what they can't do now? They can't overwhelm our other side. So we're gonna push the crap out of this side because they can't support a push. They can't support the defense of a push. That Des Moines, totally broadside to me, can't turn his guns against me. He has to worry about his secondaries only. So guess what that means to me? Free AP damage, non-stop, until he decides to turn. Once he decides to turn, he's broadside to the rest of my team. Remember where I'm aiming, the top of the deck. It's where all your damage is going to be. He went into the smoke, but guess what? We have Hydros. Our battleship right over there has Hydro. Also, our Shimakazes have Torps. He's in a bad spot for himself. Not much he can do. He's there. He beached. There's going to be Torps inbound for him that he can't dodge. So now they have a Zhao in Montana, 2 ships because the Des Moines is going to die, versus 6. Since they have 3 people all the way over at sea. They're overwhelmed, we're going to push, we're going to take advantage of that. Now, not everyone is as comfortable with ships as everyone else. Some people are more comfortable with battleships or cruisers, some people are just better with them. Notice, we don't have the same people in ships every time. Scorpia's in a battleship this time. It was AA Recon in one earlier, and Boruka was in one earlier. We're changing it up, we're trying different things. And we've been successful so far, so we're comfortable. But it didn't really work out that well this time, but it should have. It was an accident that it didn't. Shimakaze is keeping me spotted without being too spotted himself. He took 1 shot before disappearing. But that Montana, I am trying to support Scorpia. I'm trying to make it to where he doesn't die. Guess what? That Montana has his guns turned away from me. He can't turn them back to me without not shooting at Scorpia. So he has to decide who to shoot at. Who's he going to decide to shoot at? Scorpia. He's at lower health. And he's already aimed at him. I'm making sure those torps won't hit me. They won't. Back on the Monty. Guess how he's going to turn? He's going to turn right to get those guns on me. What am I going to do? I'm going to torp his turn. But thankfully, our Shimakaze got him with 2 torps, and none of that happened. I didn't have to deal with that. So now, it's again, turn back and support. We are in an interesting predicament. We have a cruiser that's overextended right now. He was capped, but Lieutenant Wallace is now facing 3 ships by himself. Not good. Thankfully, Recon's there too, but we have to get together. Now, Boruka's back there because he's at low health. And this is another thing that I want to kind of talk about. Clan battles are not random battles. You don't need to sit back and damage farm. It's okay to take damage. It's okay to be at lower health. Don't sit in the back and just try to snip at them entirely while your team's tanking. Right now, Robert should be up here and Lieutenant Wallace should be back. Why? Because Robert has all the HP. He's tanky. He is tankable. Switch out. Switch spots. I'm trying to single out the destroyer again. And I was actually unsuccessful here. He avoided me. He noticed where I was at and went the other way. But I'm still going to try and catch him. I'm using my speed boost. I see that Trikiel is there. And you can see right now Lieutenant Wallace is trying to switch spots with Robert. He's going back. Smart. We have the cap advantage. We have a huge point advantage. We need to play it well.
Concentrate fire on the designated target.
There's Fry. I'm going to take shots at him. I get a nice big hit. Get another big hit. He disappeared. I'm going to shoot at the Zao. He smoked up. I'm going to take that advantage, get around the island, and try and get into an even better spot. Guess what being behind them does? It means they have to turn completely around to aim their guns at me, or just rotate their guns completely without turning, or not focus on me and I can pick at them while they're focusing on my other team. Either way, they can't really do both. It also allows me to spot for them. See the Zao trying to stay hidden, but he can't. Why? Because I'm right here. Now he sees me. I set him on fire. I'm switching targets. 2 reasons. He's either going to put out the fire instantly and not be able to get caught on fire for a little while, or he's going to let it burn because it's only one fire. Why am I focusing on this one? Well, because first of all, the other Zao just got detonated by Boruka. Secondly, because he's full broadside to me. See Recon getting a little gutsy there. He panic torped way too close together. Could have killed Zao, but didn't because he panicked. Again, don't shoot all your torps on top of each other. They're not going to help you. You only need to have 1 or 2 hits. That's it, just 1 or 2. Look at his health. He has 40,000 health. That's 2 Zao torpedoes. Or sorry, 2 Shima torpedoes. Maybe 3 if he gets really unlucky. See, they've come back quite a bit. We lost all our low health ships. It's very sad and dangerous, but it happens. We have Robert and I. He just shot 1 bit of torps. He's having a hard time hitting him. I'm actually having a hard time hitting him too. It's that troll armor Zao. You're gonna see here that Robert got a little too close for comfort. He's going to torp the Zao, but he's also going to take torps from the Zao. Remember how fast those Zao torpedoes are. You have to get him right as he's turning and make sure he doesn't get those torpedoes off.
Our victory is in sight. Our team depends upon you.
So, pretty comfortable thing. Shimakaze with like 4k health, Cab 17 health. No way this game can be lost. There's 2 strategies. Defend A and B and just wait it out. Or cap C, make him go to A and B. And then chase him down since I have a lot faster speed than he does. So that's what I decided to go with. It's going to be a slow minute here.
Our victory is in sight.
Now here's where I'm going to reiterate. Look how much cap time it took. 38 seconds. It's not a whole minute. It's much faster. Much less time consuming. I'm keeping my movement. I'm not trying to keep the same vector. Don't want to get torpedoed. I'm trying to position myself to where I can go full speed out of this cap as soon as it's capped. You can see I used my speed boost. What speed am I at as soon as I leave the cap? First, how long am I in the cap after cap? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 seconds. 5 seconds too long in the cap. I probably could have played that a little bit tighter. But I'm at 48 knots already, going straight at him. He's in front of me. I'm expecting torps to come right in front of me. I'm trying to angle appropriately, but guess what happens? He already shot his torps. He expected my movement, and I can easily dodge this torp, but I don't. Why don't I? Because I was too focused on shooting him. Look how much health he was at. 423. That's why it's choose one thing and focus on it. Don't get mixed in between the two. Don't go back and forth. Make a split decision and go with it. I went from dodge torps, shoot him, dodge torps, shoot him, too late. Focus on dodging torps first, then kill him. He's not going to kill me with his guns while I'm dodging torps. Or recognize that you're going to die from the torps and just shoot the fuck out of him before the torps hit you. I went in between the two, and that's why we lost that battle. Because of split attention. Keep the attention focused, boys.